Hey guys, let's talk about this. What is going on? Today I learned that April 10th is National Hug Your Dog Day. Why you should hug your dog? Oh, we should show them love and affection. Oh, our dogs deserve it. Go hug your dog. You'll also find this website after website after website. Articles telling you dogs don't like being hugged. What is going on here? When you look at the results of scientific research and when you listen to the opinions of dog experts, they are telling us that dogs don't like being hugged. They did studies that show this. Using a sample of 250 random images pulled from the web of people hugging their dogs, in which the dog's face is clearly visible. They looked for telltale signs of stress, such as squinting eyes, lowered ears, avoiding eye contact, lip licking, and so on. They found that 81.6% of the photographs showed dogs showing at least one sign of discomfort, stress, or anxiety. Only 7.6% of the photographs showed dogs that seemed fine with the hug. They didn't necessarily enjoy the hugs. They only appeared to tolerate the hugs. And the remaining 10.8% were considered too ambiguous to know for sure. They summarized from this data that the internet contains many pictures of happy people hugging what appear to be unhappy dogs. This data clearly shows that while a few dogs may like being hugged, more than 4 out of 5 dogs find this human expression of affection to be unpleasant and/or anxiety arousing. Dogs are not humans. If people are willing to post images of people hugging unhappy dogs, then they are likely not realizing that the dog is unhappy. What this research shows is that most people have difficulty reading signs of negative emotions in their dogs. Dogs, like people, have a particular way of greeting, none of which involves having a foreleg over the shoulder. But dogs do put a leg over the shoulders of another, either one leg or both legs, and it's called standing over. It usually relates to some form of social status or perhaps competition for resources. So it is considered to be done by a dog who is trying to get some control. Dogs also do this during the context of play as well, and you might have witnessed this while watching dogs romp at the park. Even in play, you can see dogs who are a little bit bullying, in that they're constantly standing on dogs, standing over dogs, pushing down on their shoulders. It is seen to be not necessarily aggressive, but very assertive, controlling behavior. In primates, and we humans are primates, we wrap our arms around another's shoulders as a sign of affection. But in dogs, a leg over the shoulder or an arm over the shoulder, any kind of frickin' limb going over the dog's shoulder is a sign of dominance or assertiveness. So when we hug dogs, how are they to interpret that? At best, they think that some dogs just shrug it off and don't pay a lot of attention to it. But for a lot of dogs, they see it as a potential threat. So when you're wondering why there are over 4.5 million dog bites reported, who knows how many go unreported? Back in 2001, 2002, 2003, when far fewer people owned dogs, these numbers are undoubtedly higher today. If you have more current statistics, please share them in the comments. But even back then, there were 4.5 million American dog bite victims per year, at least. Dog bites sent nearly 316,200 victims to hospital emergency departments per year. I wonder what that number is today. Approximately 750,000 dog bite victims require medical care every year. And back in 2015, more than 28,000 reconstructive surgeries were performed because of dog bites. This is why. It's not the only reason why. Dogs attack for many other reasons. For example, this just happened. And by the way, this is a regular occurrence. But I just read this morning and my heart hurts today after reading this. Imagine living 80 years. She survived 80 years to be attacked unprovoked by two dogs that busted through a broken fence, mauled her to death in her front garden. This kind of thing happens over and over and over and over, and almost nothing is being done. But I'll tell you what's being done. Pit bull bans are being fucking reversed. That's what's being done. We're making it even more dangerous for people. We are making people live in even more terror than they already are by reversing bans that were in place. Because, anyway, back on track. Dogs are biting people, children mostly, often on the face, because we're teaching them that dogs like hugs, that they like this, that they are human-like. We tell them that they are freaking superheroes, like firefighters and like police officers. And yeah, go hug them because they're so human-like. Stop humanizing dogs. They're not human, and unlike humans, they don't enjoy hugs. They get stressed out, and when they get stressed out, they'll often snap and bite people and disfigure them. It is so ridiculous. I mean, there are no words to describe how ridiculous it is that there is a National Hug Your Dog Day. We're telling people to go hug their dogs when dogs do not like this. If you are an animal lover, why would you do something to your dog that it does not enjoy? Why would you do something to your dog that might stress it out? It's like I've always said. Dog worshippers do not love their dogs. They don't care at all about their dogs. All they care about is what their dogs do for them. It is very selfish. We're basically telling people to go out there and put themselves in harm's way. Oh yeah, let's celebrate that. Let's make a national holiday for that. Dog worshippers are dangerous. They are endangering all of us by thrusting their fantasy onto the public. You know, most people aren't very bright. Most people don't think critically. Dog worshippers are ignoring scientific research and expert opinions, and they are giving people this false information telling us that dogs enjoy being hugged. And most people will just eat this up without question, and they'll go and hug their dogs and encourage their kids to hug their dogs and encourage their neighbors to hug their dogs. And people are getting hurt. They're getting killed. It takes a lot of experience to read the signs of fear or stress or discomfort in a dog. And we're expecting young children to have this sophisticated knowledge. How crazy is that? Yes, I'm outraged, because outrage is a healthy response to the outrageous. Dog worshippers are outrageous. This is sick. So this April 10th, I encourage all of you to do some educating. Share this video. Let people know that this National Day is an outrage. The future is dog-free.